even planning on working all day. Like I'm just trying to get some live streams like on uploaded. Do you know what I mean? So that I have a video kind of circulating. Okay. So let's see what's going on with you guys. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna read like maybe 3 cards for each person. So we're gonna kind of try to focus the energy on what you need to know for today. Oh, is it Easter? Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everyone. Happy what I don't know. We're supposed to just say happy holidays, I think, because there's only 45 holidays this weekend. So every religion and every denomination has their own holiday. So I'll just say happy holidays. Oh, is it still? Oh well, we're just gonna have to wing it. Is it still blurry? Okay, Michelle Harris. So remember, this is just for today. Your cards say focus on being real. Focus on like fully being yourself today. Giving yourself to people wholeheartedly. If someone asks how you are, tell them how you are. Don't say I'm fine if you're not fine. Tell them exactly how you're feeling. Be raw and be yourself today. It's a good day for you to focus on building a plan. Maybe I would say just focus on building a plan for your upcoming week, setting some goals for the week. Maybe sit down and write down some things that you want to get done this week. And it's also a really good time for you to declutter and prioritize. So this can be, maybe there's a spot in your house that you've been looking at for a while thinking, I want this to be clean. Maybe it's time to tackle that area. Maybe it is time for you to start prioritizing some of the tasks in your life. I got all my grandkids. This is also a time for you to start prioritizing in your life. So sorting out what you need to do and what you can put on the back burner, right? So it's I feel like your spread is actually really cool. This one doesn't necessarily have to be declutter. It can just be sorting out the things that maybe you need to leave behind, right? Sorting out your priorities. So really, really cool. But since you are tired and you have your grandkids, I would say maybe just make a list of the things that you want to get done in the upcoming week and start there. Cool. Is it still blurry, you guys? It might be worse. I don't know. I tried switching to data, but Carly Hessel. Oh my God. Oh, it's clear? Okay, so just my internet. It's my internet at my house that's making it blurry. No, you guys won't be blurry. It's just on my Restream stream that sometimes it's blurry. Okay, let me see. Who did I pick again? Oh, Carly. Okay, Carly. Now's a good time for you to focus on some of the details in your life. Really good time for like if there's anything that you just need to wrap up the loose ends. This is a card meaning that, right? Attending to the details. So anything that needs the loose ends wrapped up, any projects that you've been procrastinating about, now would be a good time to wrap those things up. Anything that you've kind of had sitting on the back burner that you just need to get it over with, now is a good time for that. Deep diving into a task. So finding something to keep yourself busy, finding something to put your focus into, something really productive to put your focus into today is going to be really good for you. And surrender. So this card always means for you to let go of control, release control in your life, do what comes next, right? So for the day, maybe it would be a good idea to practice surrender, practice not being too controlling. A great way to do this is to let the people around you help with the tasks in your life, and then don't go back and redo them. Just leave them the way the other person did them. This is the best way for a woman to go through surrender, I think, because as women, we always want to fix everything. I feel like when we ask for help, we want it done our way. So, that's a really great way for us to release control and surrender, is by allowing others to help us in their own way, right? Really cool. Okay, Dolores. So if you guys are just coming in, I would love it if you hit that follow button, like and share the video. And if you guys want to book readings, you can send me a message, or you can go to my bio in all of my social platforms, and you can book on the link in my bio. Okay, let me see. Dolores, keep your heart open today. So be open to new people coming into your life. Make sure that you're being open-hearted with the people around you, and maybe be a little bit easy on them. Try not to have a short fuse. Do something that piques your curiosity today. Something strange, something exciting, you know? Something that is going to something that's going to bring out the curiosity in you, something that's a little bit strange and fun. And it looks like you are on a day of manifesting. So now is a good time for setting intentions in your life. It would be a really great day for a gratitude list. It would be a really great day for putting some intentions into the universe and making sure that you're drawing positive things to you. Great day for manifesting money and things like that. If that's something you want to do, I would highly suggest you go and stand on your porch and blow some cinnamon into your house, and it will draw finances to your house. You guys can all do it if you want. You want to know how to bring money to the home? That's a good way. You take like maybe this much cinnamon, just a little bit, and you put in the palm of your hand right here, and you go and blow it into the house. Do you do that? Yeah, I do it every month too. I usually do it on the 1st of the month. Okay, Tracy Deborah. It looks like you have had like a lot going on in your life recently. Your cards say it's time for you to take a breather, take a break, take some time for yourself. It would be a really good time for like maybe taking a vacation, or just maybe taking a few days to yourself. 2 cards in a row. It says it's time for a me talks. It's time to repair and rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So it looks like you're having a self-care day today. And it says it's a great time for you to start adapting to life in its own circumstances, the way that it comes to you. So accepting when you're in a hard time, and accepting when you are in a good period in your life, right? Because even the hard times are also meant for us. I'm actually going to read you one more, just because I feel like you got 2 of the same card, and I feel like that's not fair. I need a barrel of cinnamon. Oh my gosh. Cinnamon is like a very good herb for a lot of things. Or spice. There we go. Okay, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're on the right path. You're headed in the right direction. This card means that you're headed towards your purpose, and you're exactly in the right place at the right time. So I think that a lot of people need to hear that, because some people think like, my life is going to shit. I don't know what's happening. I feel like I'm in a tornado. And sometimes they need to know that that tornado is meant for you, right? So yeah, your cards look good. I would say have a self-care day. No, seriously though, cinnamon is really good for, okay, so like if you want to say you have a relationship and the relationship is like stagnant, and you need to spice up the relationship, or you want it to be more fulfilling, or like you want to be more connected intimately with your partner, if you take a cinnamon stick and you put it under their mattress, it'll spice them up. Just saying, some of you chicks need to get laid. I could tell. I could tell. Some of you come in here and you're in crisis mode and you think your whole life is falling apart, but really you just need to get laid. Oh my God. Jessica said, I'm going to try that. Jessica, you kill me. Jessica's like, I put a cinnamon stick under my bed, under my mattress as soon as you said that. Oh my God. Marie Henderson. Oh my gosh. Marie, now is a good time for you to really focus on positive thoughts. So if you've been having a lot of negativity in your life, if you've been having a lot of negative thoughts, it's time to get out of that mindset. It's time to focus the energy into having positive thought. And also, the best way to get out of negative thought is prayer and gratitude. So those are the two things that are going to really draw you out of negativity. I know prayer isn't for everybody, even though all of us do it. We all, we all like wish for things out loud. That's what prayer is. It's the same thing. It's just some people don't call it that, I guess. But I will say this, gratitude is going to be something that draws you out of negativity very easily, right? The other thing that I see for you is it's time for you to close the door on a situation. So it's time to let go of someone or let go of something. So it's time to close a chapter in your life so that you can move into the next season, right? Only you know what it's time to let go of, but it is time. I also can see that it's a good time for you for surrender. So releasing control in situations. The best way to do this is to stop making decisions. So allowing things to flow into your life. A way to actively practice this is to close your eyes and pick things at random. So when you guys go on your Netflix app, hit the random button and see what gets suggested for you, right? What's the random button? You know, the mystery button. Do you know what I'm talking about? Mystery button? Yeah. What's a mystery button? On Netflix. On Netflix? You know the one with the question mark? Yeah. Killian knows what it is. On Happy Kids? On Happy Kids, yeah. Like what? Cassie. No, your cards look good. I love that when people get the surrender card because I remember like when I started learning how to surrender, I said to my husband, this was like about 7 years ago, because it was right around the time when I started reading cards. I said to my husband, I know that it is my purpose to teach people how to let go. And I remember saying that to him. Like, I remember so vividly. I remember like where I was. I remember being on the phone with him, and I remember saying to him, it is my purpose to teach people how to let go. And he's like, what? I'm like, I just feel it. I know that I meant to do that. I meant to help people release things. Okay, Cassie, reflect on your priorities. So it looks like maybe you have a full plate right now. It's time to sort it. So there's some things that you can let go of. There's some things that you can release, and some things that you don't need to carry with you into your next season. And there's also some things that need to be done right now, and maybe you're procrastinating about them. So it's time to sort your priorities. Okay, you also got the needing direction card. So let's read some clarifiers here for that. And I also see that you are in the future. Oh, we're not supposed to be reading in the future, are we? You need to prepare yourself for a big shift or a big change coming in your life. You're about to have a really, really big shift in your life. So it's time to brace yourself and be open to change, be open to a new experience coming into your life. And don't be kicking and screaming through it either, because I know how you guys are. Okay. So when it comes to relation, or when it comes to the needing direction card, these are your clarifiers, okay? It does say that it's time for you to start paying attention to divine guidance. So if you're seeing number sequences, if you're seeing animals that you don't normally see, things like that, start putting them into Google, start looking them up, because it looks like you're receiving messages from spirit, or you're receiving divine guidance, and it's time for you to start paying attention to that. The other thing that I see for you is that if you are in a relationship, it's a good time to draw that relationship closer together. If you are not in a relationship, I would say that somebody is coming very, very soon. I would say within 3 months, you're going to connect with somebody. Cool. Oh, who's first time? Samantha Phillips, are you still here? Let's read her if it's her first time. Make sure you guys like and share the video. I would love it if you did. If you guys have VIP groups and you want me to read in your groups for your followers, send me a message, and because I always read in VIP groups for free. So if you guys have like a group that you have on Facebook, or a page or something like that, that like a business or whatever it is, a makeup page, whatever it is, send me a message if you guys want readings in your group, because I do read for free in people's groups. Oh, she must have left. Okay, Jessica. Oh, she got needing direction too. Okay, Jessica, when making decisions, it's important that you look at the bigger picture. It's important for you to realize that sometimes we can't see everything that's going on in a situation. So try not to make impulse decisions. There we go. And try to play the tape to the end when you are making decisions in your life. Just try not to act on impulse coming up here in the future. And it looks like coming up in the future, it would be a great time for you for a vacation or an adventure. So it looks like it's time for you to get out and do something fun, do something exciting. Let's read you some clarifiers for the needing direction here. Oh my God. She's going to hate me in a minute. Your cards say the direction that you're supposed to be heading in is taking action at cleaning up. Your cards say that it's a cleaning day for you. You're supposed to be cleaning right now. So chop, chop. Spit spot, girl. Spit spot. Oh my gosh. That's so funny that your cards. You're moving into an action cycle of cleaning, of housework. Diane Lynn. That's so funny. I know, I'm always cleaning too. That's what happens when you have 45 kids. It's the story of my life, the never-ending story. Mm. Oh my gosh, why is everyone getting needing directions? So that you guys can get extra cards. That's why. Or I'm just a shitty shuffler. Okay, Diane, your cards say that you need to get yourself into a better mood, lighten up. So, a great way to do this, honestly, is to go outside and be in nature. You don't even have to go out there for that long. Go out there, take your socks off, rub them on the ground, rub your feet on the ground, and get some grounding, get some positive energy from the planet. That is the easiest way to get yourself into a better mood and to get yourself grounded. it's something that we all can do. It's something that some of us don't do because we think it's silly, but at the end of the day, it sends all the negative energy that you have in your body into the ground. It's the same thing that happens whenever, when they tell you if you get electrocuted, you need to be grounded, and the electricity will go through you and into the ground. The same thing happens with negative energy. It goes through you and it goes into the ground. So yeah, go outside, get your feet dirty. It does say that coming up in the future, you have to stop worrying about the future. You have to take life as it comes. You worry too much about things, you're driving yourself crazy. And needing direction. Okay, so you also have cleaning. Your cards say that it's time for you, it's time for a good house cleaning. Let me see what else. And your cards say that it's time for you to just take some time to just relax and collect yourself. So from the looks of your cards, it looks like you're very like high strung, like you have a lot going on, or you are just worried about a lot of things that maybe aren't going on yet. But the main bulk of what I see in your cards is that it's time to take your frequency down a little bit. Like it looks like you have like your stress level is heightened, right? And it's time to bring that down and release it. So finding therapeutic ways to do that, breathing exercises, meditation. You need grounding, girl. That's what you need. You have too many things going on, I think. Angie Flores, hello. If you guys enjoy getting readings, make sure you hit the follow button. I do read live every single day on all platforms. So right now we're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and 2 Facebook platforms. After this, I'll probably close this and go stream on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, let me see. Angie. Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all your cards are manifesting cards. So that means we're reading just for today. So that means it's a good day for you to plan goals. It's a good day for a reset for you. So that means plan your goals for the week. Plan some things that you would like to achieve maybe over the week or over the month. It's a really great time for you to start looking at being more positive. Maybe looking at gratitude, making a gratitude list is going to really help for you too. It says, be intentional. You got this card, the Eye of the Needle, and it means be intentional with what you want. So that means if you're trying to draw something into your life, it's time to start writing it down. It's time to start talking about the things you want to draw to you. The other thing that I see for you is that you're someone who likes to control situations, and it's time for you to release that. This card, by the book, it means that you like everything just so, and it's time for you to release that and allow things to happen their own way. Maybe allow others to lead in your life sometimes, and release that controlling aspect in your life. And this card, the right use of power, it means that sometimes you wield negative thoughts. So when you have negative thoughts, it draws negativity to you. When you have negative speech, it draws those things to you. So getting yourself to a positive place is going to be really good for you. Cool. Tammy Embry. Let me read these for you, Tammy. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Kathleen. You are very welcome, Angie. So if you guys are just coming in, if you're new here, go ahead, hit that follow button. If you guys want to book a private session, the link is in my bio. If you're having a hard time finding it, just send me a message and I'll book you. Okay. Tammy, your cards say that you've been very anxious lately. You've been going through a lot of like negative thoughts, things like that. It looks like you've been going through a lot of worry. You need to find balance in your life right now. You need to find a way to balance things in your life. It says that you're getting very impatient and you have been feeling stuck. There is, okay, I'm just reading a little bit more for Tammy because her child is going through something and I already know about it. So you guys are just going to have to bear with me. It does say that you've been worried a lot recently. You need to know that she needs to have you with her, and the only thing that you need to do is connect with her and let her know that you care about her and be there for her, and just make sure that you're being present with her. Says that you guys are moving, okay, coming up in the future, you need to know that you guys are moving into a period of healing and happiness. You guys are moving into a better season. So it does look good. I think that love heals a lot of things. So make sure that you're directing positive energy to her. Make sure that you're giving all of your love to her and making those strong, meaningful connections with her. It does say that you are also about to receive a financial blessing in your life as well. Okay. That was for Tammy Embry. Ashley Brown, is she still here? Ashley, leave a comment if you're still here. Ashley, you have a spirit. And whoever this person is, they were like really, really sick when they passed. Like, I want to say maybe they had cancer or something, because they have like extreme nausea, like very, very sick. As soon as I said your name, I literally felt sick. So usually that means a spirit. It doesn't mean that we don't vibe with each other. It just means you have someone connected to you that's a really heavy energy. That might be. I would say if you're feeling it too, then that means that person is around you. Hi, Joanne. Okay, Ashley, your cards say that it's a good time for you to, there's somebody in your life that it's time for you to walk away from. So only you would know who this is. It's time to throw in the towel with them. It's time to walk away from a relationship or a situation that's no longer serving you. It says that when it comes to this situation, there has been a lot of storms. There has been a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos. You need to know that coming up in the future, if you are in a relationship, you might see a deepening in connection over the next 5 months. If you are not in a relationship, I would say that there's a relationship coming into your life. So you have this card, it's called the Sky Bridge, and it's the possibility of union. It means that someone new could be coming, or it means an existing relationship growing stronger. Cool. We love that for you. Happy Easter, you guys. So just so everyone knows, I do have another Facebook page. It's called Duck Duck Goose. There's an open giveaway on it right now for an Easter bundle. It is a draw and raffle group. So if you guys are interested in draws and raffles, go over and check it out. There's like tons of stuff on there. There's patio furniture, there's electronics, there's $1,000 in cash on there. Tons of really cool draws. There's scratch tickets, like gift cards, gas cards. We give away groceries on there, like tons of cool stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, go over and check it out. It's called Duck Duck Goose. Okay, Kathleen Connor. So if you guys are just coming in, we're reading readings that are just for today. Everyone's just getting a couple cards just for today to see what they need to focus their energy on. Kathleen, your cards say it's a good day for you to take a breather. Take some time for some peace and serenity today. You also need to know that it looks like something that you have been manifesting for a long time is about to come to fruition. So this card, the Netcaster, it means that you have been putting your energy out there in a direction, and whatever you've been wishing for is about to come to you. It's about to manifest in your life. So that's really cool. Also, it's a really great time for you for giving forgiveness and maybe working through some of the old stuck trauma or some old grief from the past and letting some of those things go. I think that this is always a good card because when we are sitting with old grief and old trauma, it's not doing us any favors, right? It's just keeping us stuck. It's holding us back. So it's important for us, I think, to release that. Sometimes it's really hard. Obviously, some of us have been through things that no one should ever go through, but that doesn't define who we are. And it's time to release it. Cool. Rebecca Kavanaugh. The number one and number two winners on Duck Duck Goose, Joanne Badgley and Rebecca Kavanaugh. Seriously, those two girls win everything. I can't. Every time I have to say Rebecca's name, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to think this place is fixed. She wins. Like, that girl is so lucky. She's probably won like 20 prizes on the page. Same with Joanne. Joanne, you're really lucky too. I haven't seen you win in a while, but you are. Remember when we first started, you used to win all the time. Okay, Rebecca. Oh wow. Your cards are heavy today. So there's somebody that you need to reconcile with, or it looks like there's maybe something that it's time to release, some kind of forgiveness to give. You got the Wailing Tree. This means that it's time to give forgiveness, or it's time to reconcile a situation. Are you fighting with someone now? Because you have these cards kind of in a way that leads me to believe that maybe you're not getting along with someone. It says release your ego and reconcile. Sometimes it's okay to be wrong. Sometimes it's okay to be right and allow the other person to think that they're right. Sometimes the best way to get through a situation is to stand down and allow the other person's ego to shine through. It shows everything about you. It shows everything about your humility when you allow somebody else to sit in their own ego and deal with situations on their own, right? We can't release anybody else's ego, but we can release our own. So sometimes you just have to stand down, even if you know you're right. And then this one is release any negative blocks or anything that is keeping you stuck. So if you have things that you've been stewing about, things that you have been, that you're not willing to let go of, now's the time to maybe think about that. Some of us are holding on to like our toxic personality traits. You know what I mean? Like some people are like, I'm angry and I love that about myself. Some people are like, I'm bitchy and I love that about myself. You know what I mean? Like some of us are holding on to personality traits that don't serve us anymore, but we're so attached to them and we're just hanging on to them for dear life. And it's time to release that. I wonder what your toxic trait is, Rebecca. Being too nice. I'm telling you guys, that's her toxic trait. Erin Randall. Are you here? You want some cards? That's Rebecca's toxic trait. Being too nice to people. That can be a toxic trait too. Oh, Aaron might have left. Oh, okay. Aaron, these are for you. First things first. No, these are let me reshuffle because these two cards are the same. I'm still going to read to you what they mean, but they're exactly the same. And that's not, they mean the same thing. So let me give you new ones. Oh my God. Did he not get the same cards again? Literally both the same cards. Okay, let me read you an extra one because clearly these two cards are meant for you. The universe is like, stop trying to put your ego on the cards, okay? Okay, it looks like it's a good time for you to do something wild, do something crazy, something that you wouldn't normally do. It's a great time for living spontaneously and living like on the edge. You have these two cards that mean the same thing. It means that it's just a card reminding you to use your words and use your thoughts in a positive way and wield your energy in a positive way, because when you speak and when you think, you put that out into the universe and you draw it to you. So make sure you're drawing positive thoughts, make sure you're drawing positive experiences to you, and they're just two cards that mean be positive. Also, whenever I have a dragonfly on a card, it means that it's time for you to find something that makes you feel free, something to give you a sense of freedom, right? This card, mindful, it means that you have a lot of thoughts, or maybe you have a lot of clutter in your mind and it's time for you to release that. So maybe going through some meditation, maybe finding mindful ways to quiet your mind, whatever that is to you. Some people love fishing. Some people love yoga and meditation. Some people do a hobby. Whatever you do to clear your mind or to quiet your thoughts, it's time for that. Also, a really good time for maybe connecting with a friend and talking through some of the things that are harder for you to release, right? So old trauma, things that are stuck, things that you need to like talk through, right? That's why it's also a group think card, because it's a card meaning to declutter the mind through working through situations, right? Cool. Do you fly drones? That's really cool. I love that. I know this guy who's a drone photographer. Well, I don't personally know him. My husband knows him. He's a drone photographer. I have never seen like better filming in my entire life. It was insanity. I was like, oh my gosh, like I wish I was a millionaire so I could hire that guy to do all my videos. He was like, it was incredible to watch the videos that he made. You are very welcome. Oh my God. He said that his drones do 70 to 80 miles per hour. That's insane. Is it competitive or you just do it for fun? Tammy Turner, you're going to be the next one. I love that. I love when you guys tell me about your lives, because you guys watch my life all day. Oh, do you have a channel? Oh my gosh, send it to me so I can show it to my son. Send me a DM and send me your channel so I can show my son. He would love that. Okay. And also put your channel in the chat, so if anybody wants to go and look at it, they can. Okay. It looks like this one's for Tammy Turner. Tammy, hello, my dear. Your cards say that it looks like you have good luck coming into your life, but you need to believe that you have good luck coming into your life. So it's time for you to start manifesting luck, telling yourself all the time how lucky you are, right? Telling all your friends how lucky you are. You might not feel lucky, but guess what? You have lights in your house, so you're lucky. and you have food in your fridge right now, so you're lucky. So those are the things that you say, okay? Maybe you didn't win the lottery today, but you just say, I'm so lucky because I have food in my fridge. Or do you know what I mean? Like, if you're not lucky now and you feel like you're not lucky now, you just have to make it up as you go, and you just have to fake it until you make it, because that's how you manifest luck. Your cards say that it's time for you to get back to your integrity, get back to your core values. Don't let anybody sway you from that. So you do what's right for you. You do what you feel is right for you. And then your last card says that it's a good time for you to start focusing on having compassion for yourself. You don't give yourself enough credit for the things that you do and the things that you've been through. And it's time for you to start recognizing your achievements. This is also a card meaning that it's really a really great time for positive self-talk and being more kind to yourself and your body. Cool. Your cards are deep, Tammy. Holy. Anne Williams. Did EB come to your guys' house? I'm trying not to say him out loud because I don't want Killian. Because EB's not coming to our house until Monday. If you know who EB is, you know. Okay. Let me see. And it's a good time for you to start releasing control in your life. Allowing things to happen on their own terms at their own pace, right? So it looks like maybe sometimes you're stubborn and you like things your way, but it's time to release that. Yes, that's who, Dolores. EB. Bugs. Could you imagine? You just go down there, you just wake up and Space Jam's happening in your living room. Okay, your cards say that it's a good time to release control. This one's for Anne Williams. It's a good time for you to also believe in your own luck. So this means that you have luck coming up in the future. You're moving into a season of good luck, and you have to start manifesting that. We create our own luck. So I don't want to hear any of you say, not one of you, I don't want you to say this anymore, because I know some of you do. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any. Don't be saying that, because you're drawing bad luck. You're calling it to you like a dirty shirt. It does say that coming up in the future, you are in between two seasons right now. And it says that you're going to be moving into your new season soon. The new season that you're going into is going to be a lot of you're going to be very uncomfortable. You're going to go through a season where a lot of new things come into your life. You start to learn more about yourself. It's going to be very uncomfortable, but at the end of your next season, you are going to feel you're going to feel like you learned so much about yourself. You're going through a period of growth coming up here over the next 3 months. And I think it's going to be really awesome for you. Your cards look really, really good, actually. I hope that my cards would say that. I want to go through a period of growth. Cool. I love that. So if you guys are new here, make sure you hit the follow button. I would love to have you. I read live every single day on all platforms. So don't only follow me here, follow me everywhere. You won't regret it. We have lots of cool stuff that happens here. Why, do you have a question? Tell me your question in the chat. Anne. If you guys want to book a private reading, you can send me a message, send me a DM, or look for the link in my bio. It's in my bio on all my platforms. But if you can't find it, you can go ahead and send me a message and I will book you. Is there a future ahead for me and Mike? Let's see. Okay, so it says that there is a future ahead, but the two of you have to communicate a little more. Like it says, talk about your feelings with each other. Tell each other how you feel about the situation and what your needs are. That's the only thing that is going to push this situation forward. So the very first card that I see for you guys is it needs better communication. All right, let me see. Allison Deming. I know, I always post some crazy stuff. Did you guys see Brad's hair? I just posted on YouTube, and I posted it on our TikTok family channel. But I just posted on YouTube. Brad got crochets in her hair, and they look so cute. Okay, is she still here, Allison? Allison, this one's for you. Your cards say it's time for you to open up to big changes coming into your life. You are shifting into something brand new. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's time for you to be ready for change to happen. So it looks like maybe in your next season, you're going to be having some big things coming up. Let me see if I can get some clarifiers here for this. The first thing that's going to happen is it looks like you are somebody who is a little bit too much of a giver. And it says that this is going to shift in your life. So it's time for you to stop focusing on everybody else's problems and really start focusing your energy in your own direction. And then it does say that you're moving into an emotional growth cycle. So I think that through letting people go, or letting people deal with situations on their own, I think that is highly emotional. And learning how to say no to people is very stressful and highly emotional. I think that's what you're going through in your next season coming up. I think that that's something that you need to be open to, because it's time for you to start working on your own goals and working in your own direction. It says that it's time for you to tap into your creative freedom. So whatever makes you feel creative, whatever opens up the creativity inside of you, it's time for that. And I do see that coming up in the future. It's a good time for you to start sharing your knowledge with other people. So if you have talents, or if you have things that you're really great at, it's time for you to start passing it to somebody else and teaching somebody else about it. Cool. Gail, is she still here? Gail, I didn't even know you were here. Let me read you. All right. Miss Gail Brusso, your cards say, that's weird that you're in here. I was thinking about you this morning. Just intuitively sending you positive energy. This needs a reshuffle. Okay, so you have big changes coming into your life. You also have an Aquarius card, so that means that things are going to not be exactly the way you expected them to go. Like things are going to shift for you, and they're not going to go according to plan. They're going to go a little bit sideways, but it still is going to work out in your favor. It's just not going to happen the way you expected it to. I also see that it's time for you to leave the past behind. It's time for you to, it looks like you've been in an emotional cycle, and it's time for you to release. It's time to let go of the emotions that you've been sitting in. It's time for you to shut the door on an old situation that is not serving a purpose in your life anymore. And it's time to release it. It says coming up over moving into your next season, it's time to start moving towards an adventure. You're about to have new things come into your life and new experiences, and it's time for you to embrace that and start going towards it. And it says that you've been getting stuck in overwhelm lately, overflow and plenty. So it's time to prioritize, sort out your life a little bit, figure out what you need to do and what can go on the back burner. It's time to make a list of the priorities. The other thing is maybe declutter your house a little bit. Get rid of some things that don't serve a purpose for you anymore, or some things that you don't feel bring you joy or that you don't feel connected to as much anymore. Cool. I hope you have a great day, my dear. Thanks for reading with me. Okay, let me see. Kavita. Your cards say that it's time to lighten up. It's time for you to get back to a positive place. Get yourself to a place where you feel grounded, you feel peaceful, and your spirit feels light. Your energy feels light and happy. Give yourself some grace and compassion. You got the needing direction card, so let's see. Let's see what they say. So giving yourself some compassion, giving yourself a pat on the back for everything that you've done on your own, for everything that you have accomplished till this point. So there is a teacher coming into your life, somebody who is going to show you a new way, a new path, right? The other thing is you've been sitting in negative thoughts lately and you have to release that because you're manifesting. You're in a high manifesting cycle right now. So you have to get yourself out of that mental funk because otherwise you're going to draw negativity to you. I also see that your sleep patterns are not good. You haven't been sleeping well. So definitely getting on a better sleep cycle is going to be really good for you too. Okay, let me see if this person is going to talk to you. It says yes. Mostly about your child. It looks like they're going to connect with you. They're going to try to talk to you about the child. Isn't that always the way? They always use the kid. They actually do, though. Okay, Afia, let me read you. I haven't seen you in so long. Long time no see. No, I mean when you're in a fight with your spouse, they're always like, I don't want to talk to you, but I want to talk to the kid. That's what they do. And then they treat you like chopped liver. And the worst part about it is you know that they're just trying to talk to the kid to get to you. Like you know that they're just like trying to be nosy, but they think that they think they're slick. Okay. Afia, your cards say that lately it says that you've been going through like an emotional cycle, and it says that you're passing emotions to people. So just be aware of that and try to keep yourself grounded and try to keep yourself balanced because it looks like when you're going through overwhelming emotions recently, you've been passing them to others. I do see that it's time for you to reconcile something from your past. So it's time to release maybe some past grief or trauma. And it's time to release that thing inside of you that's still crying. I do see that coming up in the future, it's time for you to do something exciting. Go wild. This card means that it's time for an adventure. It's time for something spontaneous. It's time for something fun, something that lights the fire inside of you. This is going to make you feel full and it's going to bring some excitement into your life, which is something that you need. It looks like you could use a fun time because if you've been going through a period of a lot of emotional stress, then that's usually what you need. It's a good time. Cool. Okay. The last one is going to be Jolene. Then I'm going to jump off and I'm going to go back in on TikTok and Instagram. I'm only going to stream on TikTok and Instagram after, like, I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to go right into TikTok and Instagram. So if you guys didn't get read, you guys can hop over to those platforms. We're going to read over there for a little bit. Same, we're going to read the same thing. Just for today's. Okay, let me see. Jolene, you're in a place right now where it's time for you to clear your mind. It's time for you to release any thoughts that you don't need. So there's lots of things that we think about that are really not important, okay? If your kid's birthday is 3 months away, you don't need to stress about it right now. If your rent is at the end of the month, then you don't need to stress about it right now. You can let it go for today. You can let it go just for today, right? Things like that. Like, we worry about things that are so far ahead, and then we miss this moment right here. So it's time to clear your mind and release any thoughts that are not happening in the present. If you are going through tension, it's time for you to start breathing through tension, start working through your emotions. It looks like sometimes your emotions are so intense and you don't really know exactly how to handle them. It's time to start doing breathing exercises. You can take a second. You don't have to react right away when you're going through through an emotion. You can give it a second to marinate. You can give it a second for you to think about what you want to do next. I think that a lot of us react really quickly and it doesn't go well. And it's okay to just stand back and find some peace within yourself before you react in a situation. Your cards say that you have an empty spiritual well. So it's time for you to fill up your spiritual well, find balance in your own life. You can't give that positive energy to anybody else until you are full yourself, right? You can't give what you don't have. So it's time to really just focus on getting yourself to a place where you feel balanced, you feel grounded, and then go out and start connecting and helping others, right? And then I also see that there is a situation in your life that's coming to a close. When you get the doorway, it means that this is a closing door. It means that it's time to release something. It's time to let go of something so that you can move on into the next chapter in your life. So only you would know what it is that you need to release, but it says that something has come to completion and it's time for you to let it go. It's time to release it. Ooh. All right, you guys, thank you so much for reading with me. If you didn't get read, hop over to Instagram or TikTok and try to get read over there. If you're new here, hit the follow button. I would love to have you. If anybody wants to book, send me a DM and I will book you. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Happy Easter. Bye.